Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on XRP. We are here dealing with the larger time frame chart of XRP. And you see that we are still dancing in the same range, just above the 38.2 retracement, which is an important Fibonacci retracement level and potential target for a fourth wave. Quick reminder, we see the current correction, the current pullback as a fourth wave. And from this support region, another high is expected and would be ideal. Again, as per previous updates, I cannot rule out another low. And if another low happens or forms, then the price might target the $1.22 to $1.34 area as next downside levels to watch, the next downside targets, you could say. Yeah. Important to understand that $1.21 remains key support here, because that is, for me, the key pivot where bullish momentum can easily shift to bearish momentum. So a break below $1.21, $1.22, that would be more bearish than a wave 4, as per the yellow scenario should be. So if one more high forms, it could happen very directly, but there is not much evidence yet because the rally from the low in April is too choppy to be clearly bullish. Yeah, surely, I mean, it moved up nicely from around about $1.60 all the way up to $2.35, but is it really a substantial breakout? I have no evidence for that. Yeah, we are tracking it like that on the smaller time frame, but as you will see in a minute, there is a lot of mess happening there, a lot of chaos. So I think it is best to stay on the larger time frame, and the support levels are clearly defined. Only below $1.21, the scenario would really have to be changed, and any break below $1.21 will shift the focus to the lower support area between 61 and 87 cents, but that would only be for an alternative scenario. And as long as we see here this upper support area hold, I would like to see one more high. And one more high could take the price to $5, $5.65, maybe even $6.60. Higher price is possible. People ask me, people send me emails. Could we get another high? Could we even be more aggressively bullish? What about $10 plus? I mean, yeah, this is possible, but I can tell you what's probable, and we're dealing with the most probable scenarios right now, and I've told you what my preference is. Of course, extended wave 5s are possible, but that would be not the norm, and therefore they would need to prove themselves. But don't be concerned, when the market really moves higher and we break out to new highs, there will be support levels to watch. We will always provide the relevant support levels that keep the direct uptrend alive. Now let's take a look at the shorter time frame for XRP. And here on the XRP short-term chart, the price has now retraced down quite a lot. This is really a big mess that's unfolding here right now. What we track is potentially that this fourth wave correction that started in January already completed in April. And then the move up, as I explained, would be a diagonal pattern. So in this diagonal pattern, you know this one, if you followed previous videos, I'm tracking for the potential for 5 waves, but we only really have 3 waves up at the moment. And the main problem on this chart is that there are not really many deep pullbacks here in this structure, so there is limited structure to work with. This B wave pullback that happened around the 20th of April is really too weak to be clearly a B wave, but it's still valid. And the move up is only corrective and in 3 waves. So yeah, there is not really much clarity there on the smaller time frame. Still, though, what you see here right now is still a possible roadmap. We are still holding the, you could say, weak support area. The price broke briefly below it, but we are already back at $2.16. But as I said, this is weak support. I can remove that support area right now. This is only Fibonacci support. More relevant is the red line here at $2.12. As long as the $2.12 level is holding, we could still follow the blue scenario. But any break below, I think, would make a reset of this wave B at some point more likely. That is unfolding as a larger flat correction. It wouldn't change much. It would simply mean a reset of the B wave. That's how I track it at the moment. Not much confidence in this nanostructure. And we can still make a case maybe for one more low in wave 4 if needed. I already told you which levels then could be reached. So we have to be a little bit patient here. The problem is there is no impulse on the smaller time frame, so we have to remain flexible. That's the update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.